taking you through a journey. I'm taking you through. We're going places with this. This is a train of thought that we're gonna go somewhere very rewarding and thought-provoking place. Oh yes, trust me. What's the aim of the channel or the whole mission? I just want to express myself and create shit. You know, that's something that's all kind of fucked up to me about streaming. I definitely I really approach it like art. And if I tell people I stream, what comes to their mind is someone fucking playing Minecraft or something. Like even like a Destiny, he has his head small in the corner, he's got gameplay going, and he's like debating people, and I'm trying to have this like kind of intimate thing, and I plan out like segments and like jokes and shit, and the vast majority of streamers, like the biggest streamers, are just mentally ill people going crazy and going through an incredible like drama, and you just watch it unfold. And I guess I'm closer to that. So I mean, yeah, I'm closer to that than just a gaming stream. I think this is part of why I'm in a bad mood. This is why I'm in a bad mood. Something about what I'm about to do, what you're about to witness. Something about it. Something about it. So I'm gonna do something, and then it's gonna put me in the bad mood for the rest of the whole fucking stream. Yeah. This is the Smeth den. And if only they would give me that fantasy role where I can flourish, then in those fucking panels, then it would all work out. If those people on those panels would all present me with, oh, here's what your role is. You're supposed to be the most important person in the conversation. And then if only they would give me that on a platter, I mean, then I would be...
But do you hear the contempt you have for your own desire to be seen and appreciated? Like it's the most disgusting thing ever that you want people to recognize you and love you? Yeah,
this is something I think about with you. You seem to have like you seem to have given yourself ultimate permission. Some just normal old woman. She looked real quick to each side, and she pulled out of her pocket a plastic baggie, and then quickly tossed it onto the ledge next to the window. There's a window next to us. And there's a little ledge there. And she just tossed it there, and then she kept walking. And I looked at it. And on the plastic bag, she had written free. And in the plastic bag was like a homemade knitted... I think it was like she made like a phone case or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was cute. And I remember thinking I could totally use that. It's like something I could just integrate into my life. It looks useful, and that'd make me feel so warm and fuzzy. But I didn't take it because I don't know. I figured there must be someone else who deserves it more than me, because I'm just such a guilty, sad fuck sometimes. But I mean, I should have just fucking taken it. But that woman. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. I do the same fucking thing. What do you think I'm doing right now? She's doing the same thing I'm doing. Go fuck yourself. Okay? You do. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's stupid to give that much of a shit about pronouns, obviously. But, I'm sure if it was some buff man howling at the moon, beating his chest and screaming at the top of his lungs, I think that you wouldn't have a problem with it, buddy, so go fuck yourself. I think that we should normalize that. I think we should have a mandatory screaming time. Every day at 8 p.m., everybody steps out of their front door and faces straight up into the sky and screams at the top of their lungs as loud and hard as they possibly can. Let's see if we can horrify all the rest of the species on the planet. Make them terrified of that 8 p.m. Make it so that other species evolve around the fact that we are going to all scream synchronously at 8 p.m. Let's strike fear in the hearts of every other species on the planet. Let's make this happen. I think we all gotta scream. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that, right? Thank you. Because when I move out, it might change my relationship to my stream. In ways that you may like or may not like. I don't know. And I don't know if it will. But, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's related to the beeping, but it's not related to the skidding. The skidding was the black ice. Anyway, I'm driving my dad's car now for a while, which is very kind of him. My mom and him partially, but they made sure to tell me that I better not hurt it. I better not hurt that car. And if I do, they will disown me. And when my mom said, we'll disown you, and I was like, what the fuck? And my dad's like, no, we'll kill you. So, that's great. So I'm not a big fan of having to drive that, but it's nice that they're helping, I guess. It's nice that I have some support. It's very nice. It's great. It's so great. It's so fucking great. It's so fucking great to have some fucking support, isn't it? Oh, fuck. It's great, though, and I really appreciate it. Fuck! And I really appreciate it. Fuck! And I really appreciate it. I really do. I truly, deeply do. Who are you? Excuse me. I think you've entered the fucking Smeth den, so if you don't care, then go away. Oh, you're here because you want the content. And I'm waiting for Mr. Sunday. So why don't you fuck off and just don't watch?
I remember you back in the day when you were like in a cage with Mr. Girl.
Yeah, I was.
You've blown up so much since then. I want to tell you how much I am impressed by how much you've blown up.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You've come out, from the cage, you've blown up and just become a whole new person.
I've inflated, I've erected.
Absolutely. From a cage, there's not many people who can come out of the cage and be their own man.
Yeah. This person's a fucking crazy person. This person in my Discord was arguing with somebody saying that if your girlfriend is not as physically capable of you as you, which, like, if you're a man, she's not going to be, like 95% of the time, if she's not as physically strong as you, then you cannot enjoy hiking with her. Makes no fucking sense. It's like, just like really shooting down any idea of any compatibility or relationships between men and women where a woman is not taking advantage of a man. Absolute incel. Okay. As the king of the incels, I disavow. Okay. Her personality exists to be performative. She sees herself as like an object through your eyes and conducts herself as such. So the oopsie moment validates her. It makes her feel worthwhile. The oopsie cute, I'm a toy moment. I'm a little toy. One of these dances that they do, this really encapsulates this I'm a toy kind of, it's like, it's not meant to be like American cheerleading is much more athletic and acrobatic, but I'm sure, I know that I have like an example coming up and I'll point it out. But this really encapsulates how it's not about being acrobatic or a good dancer. It's about being a fool. Like it's like a cute woman with a dunce cap on that we throw tomatoes at. And she's in on it. She's like, I'm stupid, throw a tomato at me. And that's who she is to the core, is the dunce cap bitch that we throw tomatoes at. Why are they wearing underwear? Jesus Cow says, that's not underwear, it's activewear. She is an athlete.
Her heartbeat's going so fast right now.
That's like, my heartbeat is going so fast right now, guys. I'm not a misogynist. I mean, I am, but I'm sorry. But this is why. Well, this isn't why. See, I'm doing it too. The embarrassed, guilty laugh. And I look at the camera and I go, and I laugh at myself. I am one of those e-whores. I'm one of them too. I've got the same disorder. Look at me rubbing my body. Look at me rubbing my body. Look at that chest. Oh. Fuck. And I'd tell her, I've told this to multiple girls in high school. I told her, it sounds like you have an enlarged prostate. And I would try to be very convincing. And I convinced multiple girls in high school that they had an enlarged prostate. And I mean, I'm assuming they went on to ask their dad or their mom, or they look it up online, an enlarged prostate, try to figure out, to figure out some answers to their dilemma. It sounds like I have an enlarged prostate.
I think men are useless. I think I'm gonna write an essay about how men are unnecessary. I was thinking about you because I was like, I think men might be useless, and I was writing notes about how, just starting to try to put something together about that, to that effect.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that well, I would understand what you're saying if you did that. I think that so like you're gonna whatever. I think that I don't think women's issues are separate from men's issues, and I think that you do. I wanted a suggestion from somebody who works there, who's tried it. So I got a latte that I'd never tried before. It was fine. Actually, it was a cappuccino. I guess that's a type of latte. There was latte art on the cappuccino. And she took pride in it, and I destroyed it with my mouth instantaneously. And she had to fight just so that I would look at it before eating it. She had to fight me physically. She should have known. She should have known better. Okay. What is pain tolerance? You can just do that forever. Like women have higher pain tolerance than men because they have to give birth apparently. Well, I got another idea for one of these. We could have, like, instead of a slap contest or face or butt, birth contest, and I'll just go up there and impregnate them, and then they have to give birth. And the more births that they can withstand, the one that withstands the most births wins. Let's get this shit set up. Let's do it. Nobody gets it.
This guy! It's a double chunk chocolate cookie! Big Justice and AJ. One of them gets the doom, and one of them gets the boom. I'm sorry, AJ, I'm sorry, but this time I'm gonna have to give you the doom, and Big Justice gets a boom from me. Go fuck yourself, AJ.
You don't come here for good vibes. You come here for horror.
Hi, I'm looking for a Caucasian boyfriend. I can spoil.
I'm Caucasian. I like money. Then I lean back and I squint my eyes and I look at myself in the camera and I'm like, oh, look what I'm doing. Don't break the third wall. Okay, I won't break the third wall. Whew. Almost did it. I can't look. Guys, I'm breaking the third wall. Okay. All right, let's continue reading this diary. This is where you wanted me to be, Clark Kent. This is where you wanted me to be. And so we're at the point in the diary where you wanted me to be. This is the point.
I wasn't planning on telling you that. I think I shouldn't have told you that, honestly.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm just like embarrassing myself for no reason. To you. You're gonna mock me.
I'm not.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the people who are gonna mock me.
Well, yeah.
How do I fix this? I just bowblaxed myself. Can you help me with this, Smeth? I bowblaxed myself. How do I fix this?
You can be vulnerable about
You've done
yourself.
this before. You've humiliated yourself before.
Yes.
How do you move on?
You're allowed to be vulnerable about yourself and say things that are potentially embarrassing.
But haven't you seen that image
people,
I'm an embarrassing F slur, here's some information about me, please don't bully. Haven't you seen that?
Well, then just like, so people can harass you, but
No, I'm not worried about that.
Bullies, you just don't engage with people that want to bully you. And like,
dude, you're making it sound so much worse by saying the B word.
Well, you're the one who fucking said the B word.
I said it. I want you to say it.
You're fucking cripplingly terrified. This is
Dude,
bad.
You're ruined.
Bad.
You're making it.
This
Like
is
it was
bad.
bad enough.
This is
It was bad enough. It was bad enough when I embarrassed and humiliated and belittled myself by telling an awkward story about this horrible, terrible, tragic thing where I was led on by this person for years. And now, not only did I do that, but now you have said, you just gotta handle the bullies like I'm a fucking autistic retard, and you're like my fucking stepmother, and you know, I've already been through 3 homes, and I've been
bad,
like crying
dude.
so constantly. And now you're here like, don't worry, young Pepsi, we'll take care of you, we'll teach you how to deal with these nerd. And it's like, so now I'm like, it's like, this is absolute like, this is the worst possible fucking way I could have spent this day, you know? There's literally not a single worse way this could have gone for me. It's like, you look...
Okay.
Yeah?
So if you don't want to talk about something, so the way that you handle the bullies in this case, the way
you're doing it. Like,
if you don't want to talk about something, don't talk about it. So like you're asking me like about you were asking me earlier about.
Well, it's too late now.
You were asking me earlier about what kind of fucking porn I jerk off to, and I was like, I don't want to talk to you about what kind of porn.
You did then later. You did so.
I didn't say what I jerk off to.
Oh, I guess that's true. So I can. Okay, I see what you're saying. I get it. I'm picking it up. All right, but the thing is, I like you, Smith. I wanted to be a bit vulnerable with you, I guess, and it's like my fault. I fell for you.
What can I say?
Well, I don't know. Like, I was hoping you would tell me.
Mr. Carson, tear down this wall. And President Sunday is going to tell me that I need to distance myself from Max, that Max is poison, that Max being attached to this at all is bad for anything. Well, then fucking take the mantle. Stand up, like say, fuck you, Max. The Destiny Report is mine now. Take everything in it, cut out all of Max's commentary, and talk about it in itself. Add it. You should have. That should have been part. The whole Anna thing, the whole lab thing, all the shit in the Destiny Report should have been part of your fucking discussion about his pattern of behavior. But instead, you're not talking. You used basically no examples, and you compared it to one thing Vosh did, so that you can make your video. These people all suck. Really weakens the whole holding him accountable thing.
Will you allow me to articulate a concept, or are you going to object again?
Can I tell you what I think you're about to say?
Sure, go ahead.
I think you're about to say that because there's a legal definition of predator, we're not allowed to talk about people being predators, or talk about predatory behavior, or describe somebody who engages in pattern of predatory behavior as a predator if there is a legal definition.
No one in the history of this conversation has ever fucking said that, least of all me.
Okay, then what are you going to say?
Okay.
Let's see.
Thank you. It took 8 fucking minutes. Jesus.
Let's see.
All right. Okay. So, within the state of Florida, within the legal framework, which I think is more appropriate, sexual predator is defined as someone who has committed a violent sexual offense. The reason why I would not categorize Stephen Bennell II as a sexual predator is because, number one, I don't think that he's committed a violent sexual offense. Number two, someone who has committed a violent sexual offense is not only liable for criminal and civil penalties that can be quite egregious, they are also subject to vigilantism, where they will be hunted as a violent sexual predator. So if you are calling him a sexual predator, which you have reiterated that you believe this is an appropriate lay definition, then I think that if that idea is popularized, that he is morally equivalent to a rapist, then there is a chance that he will be traveling in public and people will treat him as a rapist. They will at minimum verbally and potentially physically accost him. They will at maximum kill him.
Me saying that I'm a Jew, does that piss you off?
No.
No, fuck you. Okay, no, it pisses nobody off. Okay, it makes me feel.
No, because it's Smith. I've always agreed with your logic because I've never looked into specifically my family's lineage or anything like that. But I basically just I've been told X member of your family Jewish and never looked past not thought more of it. I don't want to say too much in case I get close to doctors and stuff or anything. But the reason why I would always say firmly I'm Jewish is the same reason Mr. Girl gives. Getting called a Kaisler, getting treated like a Jew your whole life. It's just well, I guess that's what I am. Yeah.
Well, I'm what I'm doing is making it so that people will give me the Kaisler more. And
I mean, that is the effect of it. That does happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it pisses nobody off, and that pisses me off because I wanted to piss people off. All right.
Well,
I think that is it. I think the Smeth hotline is concluding. Look forward to Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre. I'll try to beat it in as few streams. I'll probably do some really long streams. Some long streams doing it, so I'll consolidate it into a couple streams. Also, I need to make more videos. I'm going to ramp up on the Jewishness. You thought I seemed Jewish today. You don't know what you're fucking in for. You don't know how Jewish it's gonna feel. Next time you see me, you're gonna wish that I wasn't Jewish. You're gonna wish, just like Emery, please stop being Jewish, Smeth. Please stop being Jewish, Smeth. But I'm not. It's never gonna stop. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna happen to your friends and family. Soon everyone you know will be Jewish. We will replace you. In fact, I'm going to turn Nick Fuentes Jewish right now. You're fucked. I'm heading over there right now to knock on his door. I've got glasses on! You can't hurt me, Nick Fuentes. I've got big glasses on. I'll wear a fucking face shield. And by the time I'm done talking to you, asking you questions at your door after I knock, you're gonna be Jewish. By the time I'm done talking to you, you'll be a Jew. You'll be a Jew, Nick Fuentes. You'll be Jewish. Don't worry. You'll be one of the cool ones, Jew. You'll be one of the cool Jews. Nick Fuentes. You'll be one of the cool ones. Good night, Smeth heads.